Welcome to Tech Wizard. So today we are going to discuss about how to take the input from the user. One of the way to take the input is using the command line arguments. Okay, so we are going to discuss about command line arguments today. So let's create one class. Let's say class cmd example public static void main string args and system dot out dot println your city name. So we are going to take name of a city from the user and that we are going to print. Close the method and close the class. Okay, so in the one of the program in the previous video we have discussed that this is the argument which is of string type. Okay, is an array of argument. Okay, which is of string type. So from that array of argument, here we will take the first argument from the user. Okay, and that is going to be printed over here. Okay, so let's compile it, compile successfully and run this. Okay, so it asking for the argument, so we need to provide the user need to provide the city name. So let's say Mumbai. So you can see that this is the our message which we have printed, that is the your city name, and Mumbai is a value which user has provided as an input. Okay, so this is how you can take the one input from the user. Okay, what if you want to take the multiple inputs? Okay, so the code remained same. We just need to run one loop over here, that is the for integer I is equal to 0, I less than args dot length. Okay, so how many times we need to run the loop? Args dot length. The length will be equal to the number of argument which user is going to provide, and I plus plus. Okay, here in the system dot out dot println we are going to write down your city name plus args of I. Okay, because this loop will continue n number of time. So in spite of your city name, let's write down your arguments and complete this for loop. Okay, so here you can see that this loop will start from 0. It runs up to I less than args dot length. So for example, you have provided 3 arguments. Okay, you have provided 3 arguments. It means that your argument number 1 will be on index number 0. Your argument number 2 will be on index number 2. Okay, and your argument number 3 will be on index number 2. Okay, because index will start from the 0 always. Okay, so if you are having 3 arguments, it first will be on 0, second will be on 1, and third will be on 2. Okay, so the length over here will be 2. So the loop will start from 0 and runs up to 2. So let's see how it is working. Save it, compile this program, compile successfully. Now let's try to give multiple arguments. Let's say first one is Delhi, then give space, second one is Mumbai, and let's say third one is Nagpur. Okay, you can provide more than 3 arguments also. Okay, but over here we are taking 3 arguments. First one is Delhi, second one is Mumbai, third one is Nagpur. Okay, so here you can see Delhi, Mumbai and Nagpur. Okay, so these are the how to take the multiple argument from the user. Now Another thing will be over here, that what if you want to take an integer as an argument. Okay, because by default over here whatever you are taking from the user, that will be in the form of string. Okay, so what if you want to take it in a form of integer, because whenever you want to perform some calculation on the user input, you required to convert that into the integer. Okay, so let's say for example there is a one variable n, and whatever we are going to take from the user, we are going to convert that into the integer. So for that, using this integer.parseInt, we can do so. Okay, so what we are doing over here, whatever we are going to pass in argument 0, that will be converted into the integer, and that will be stored in variable n, which is a type of integer. Okay, and then once it is stored in variable n, we are running over here one loop which will start from 1, which will run I less than equal to 10 and I plus plus. So basically this loop will run for 10 number of times, and during this we are going to print n. So what is the value of n? Our argument, which is converted into the integer and stored in the n. So for example, let's say we have provided some value like 5. So 5 will be stored in n. So n will be 5. Okay. So we are going to print over here system.out.println n. Now I want to print over here multiplication table of 5. So I am going to print over here n into, this is a constant which we are going to print over here, plus value of I. So value of I is going to change each and every time. First time it will be 1, second time it will be 2, third time it will be 3, and so on. Okay, so it will start from 1 and ends up to 10. So n into I, then again add one constant, that is equal to, and then the result of n into I. Okay, so this basically print like this one. First time 5 into 1 equal to 5, then second time 5 into 2 is equal to 10. Okay, so it will print multiplication table. Okay, so basically we want to take a user input on which we are going to perform the calculation. Okay, so that we need to convert that into the integer, because by default the argument will be in a string form. So here we have converted into the integer and stored it over here, and then we are performing some calculation on this end. So we are printing over here multiplication table of 5. Let's save it, compile this, compile successfully, run this, and provide 5 as an argument. Okay, so here you can see that it prints the table of 5. Okay, so basically the thing is that when you want to perform the calculation, you need to convert this into the integer. So this is how you can do so. So here in this video we have discussed that how to take the user input using a command line argument. Then second thing which we have seen, how to take the multiple argument from the user, and the third thing, how to convert that argument into the integer and perform some calculation on that argument. So I hope that you like the video and understand the concept. Please like the video and subscribe the channel, and also share with your friends so they can also benefit of the same. Okay, in the next video we will see how to take the input using a scanner class. So thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you. Welcome to Tech Wizard. So today we